All right, we have two people who are, I would say, not hard-headed, but just know who they are as a person. You know, we have Andrew Tate, OG, right? And then we have the twins, right? So yeah, well, let's just hop into it. I haven't seen this one yet, so I'm actually stoked on this one. So let's jump into it.
You know what's so attractive about
I've seen this.
Because a lot of these dudes talk about fertility and looks and stuff. I don't actually think.
Oh, so they aren't actually, he's not speaking to her and she's not speaking to him. It's kind of something he's already made. And I think they're up on the screen just kind of seeing him talk and just kind of doing what I'm doing here, just kind of going back onto what he's saying.
I think it's that. I think that in the modern world, in the days
Kinda looks
of old,
like
right, you
Beetlejuice.
get a woman, you get married, you get together, whatever. In the modern world, if I meet a girl who's 33 and single, I know the amount of dick that's been through her before me is just simply unattractive. I don't care how nice you are.
Yeah.
True, but it also depends on who she is as a person, because I know some who have only been with two people, and I'm like, okay, this is perfect, right? And then if she has, and you know, we bang, I'm like, this isn't even good, right? But let's get to it.
But you're 33 years old. How many men have fun? If I get a 19-year-old girl, I might be her second or third man, right? I'm going to be dude number fucking 29.
Yeah.
And all the trauma and heartbreak and bullshit they put you through, you're going to try and bring to my door?
Yeah.
Like, well, my last man cheated. I don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
Like, I don't care. Like, why is that my problem? So if you pick up older women, you have to accept they've been on the carousel longer. They've had more fucking rides, more spins.
Yeah.
I don't want that shit. When I see a beautiful young woman, I know that she has a very low body count. And also, but the truth is this, women's mentality is absolutely connected to sex. If a woman sleeps with a bunch of men, it's harder to penetrate her mind and make her fall in love with you.
It is unattractive.
And it's unattractive. But if she's had 30 dudes inside of her, she really didn't think, you know what, this guy's so special, or she didn't think, you know what, he talked to me real, let's go get a new guy. Whereas if a woman's only been with a few guys, she's much more likely to fall in love with you, be a better partner. So
He's for what he's saying, it's on point. Like for me, I'm gonna take his side and I'm gonna take her side. I want to hear what she has to say as well. But he's correct. If you are alive longer, you know, have options for more, I guess, more people you're with, right? And yeah, he's like, oh, if I'm with somebody not as young, yeah, it just makes sense. So let's get to it.
the likelihood of her falling completely
And they're-
It's like Squidward.
and
It's weird how they already, of course, know who he is, but are already saying stuff about him, about what he's saying, or about how he looks. It's okay, cool. He's bald. Okay, I'm bald too, which just sucks, but whatever.
really believe me, the only man for her, after being through so much trauma and so many men, and sleeping with so many dudes, and having her heart broken, and having those memories of her ex, and all that crap she's been through, is far less likely than meeting a nice, young, beautiful girl who hasn't been with many men, and she goes, you know what, this is the guy I like. Every woman who knows this, every man who watches this can be honest. Women fall in love with the person they lose their virginity to, or the second or third guy, they really remember them, they really love them. Any woman who slept with 50 dudes, she doesn't even remember who most of them are, she doesn't care. If a woman slept with a bunch of men before you, she's less likely to stick it out through a difficult period in a relationship. She's more likely to just say, you know what, new answers, new dick.
It's a pretty good answer.
And that's
It's true up to a point. It's a slim few that you will meet somebody and they will fall in, I guess, in love with. But yes, they still have that open, I guess, options. It's not like, okay, I'm gonna be married. I'm just with this one person and not looking at whoever else. Like, oh, I'm gonna get that because my spouse was loud. It's like, okay, but yeah, he's on point.
the truth. Let me make something clear. If I meet a beautiful 30-year-old woman, I'm not saying I won't sleep with her.
That's pretty fucking old.
Yeah.
30?
I know.
What are you, crazy?
There's been times I was drunk.
That's dedicated to the girl who flaked because I like Andrew Tate. Okay.
I fucking hate him.
Reaction to the video, please.
I think he's absolutely...
Hold on, let's start from here. Or actually, you go first. Go ahead.
I think he's deluded. I think that he has never, like, had a fucking woman, like, in his
Okay,
life.
ad hominem and attack. Address his argument.
address his argument.
Okay, if you want to just.
She's
talk
not even
about
sure
it.
what the
Yeah,
argument
can I
was.
please just talk shit about Andrew Tate?
Oh shit.
Please.
Let's
Thank
hear
you
it.
so
Let it
much.
rip.
I don't want to be like so
Let
like
it rip.
strategic with like.
Let it rip.
What-
Wait. Is it shit or is it truth that she's about to talk?
He said and shit. I think he's absolutely stupid, deluded. I think he's never had a strong woman in his life, or he has, but he like ran away because he was too scared to like actually like listen to her, because he's so about himself that he can't even open up his eyes and take a look at like how pussy he is.
Would you date him?
Fuck no. Never. I'd rather kill myself.
Jesus Christ.
Wow.
Wild.
You
Point
said
blank.
you said you fucking
Period.
hate him.
I absolutely do. I think that he's just disgusting.
Into the
like, all
microphone.
of his views are, and I think that like when he says like he wants like a young pure woman, it's like, how old are you, bro? Like
35.
Like, how are you not like understanding like the fact that people have been through like experiences, and like when like a young woman who is pure, that just makes you sound like weird. Like it makes you sound like you're a pedophile, and
Such a classic attack.
it does.
pedo
Young and
attack?
pure.
Yeah, it's-
young.
So, I'm confused on how or what things she kind of lets in to kind of see how she actually thinks and then speaks it, because there are some out there who are, you know, on point, like, oh, I want to wait until I get married, you know, all that kind of stuff. But I think her perspective is kind of vague, as in I don't think she's around people who, you know, are still, or they're older and still haven't had sex yet. So this is very interesting.
Young
Such a
and pure.
classic
What do you
attack.
want? Young
Well,
and pure.
he's-
That's fucking.
What he
disgusting.
wants, what he wants is a
Young and
woman,
pure,
woman
young,
without baggage.
young.
Yeah.
Women without
Doesn't
baggage.
he have baggage? That's what I was gonna
What's
say.
wrong
so
with
he's
him?
he's
Bunch of
perfect. He's
women.
pure, and
No, he's
he has
not.
never been touched.
Okay,
But he wants a girl like
I
that.
just want to address the.
It doesn't make
the
sense.
Do you
Word.
understand? Do you know what I mean by baggage?
Yeah, he has a lot of well, we have a lot of stuff like we've been fucked over with guys, so we hold that baggage and we hold those like that.
Okay, I just got to come in here really quick. I got to challenge the P word accusation. Men who are attracted to women, young women, men who are attracted to young women
Over 18.
are not P words.
Okay.
You realize this was the standard throughout almost all of human history.
I don't even care. He's just
That was
delusional.
That should have never been a standard.
What do you want to say, Sydney?
Okay, so I've seen Andrew Tate before. The guys that like I live with, like they're like I don't like live with them, but we all live in the same like apartment complex, and like a
So
couple
you
of them like
practically live with
they
them?
like preach Andrew Tate, right? And so they were like,
He says a lot of really wise things.
So here's the thing.
He's a smart dude.
Dumb.
So listen to me.
No.
So I
He's
have.
got some smarts.
I
No,
just
she
actually
said,
recently.
She said he's dumb. And I'm
listen,
saying no, he's
listen,
not.
listen.
So if you do or don't like Tate, you know, cool. If you want to kind of say it below, but yes, of course he'll say certain things to, you know, like, okay, I don't like her because you're an XYZ, and then, you know, of course he'll say that. I'm like, okay, that's just, it's bad and wrong, but he can actually state his opinion. But here's the thing: does he talk like facts, truth, or is it just shit? So you kind of have to see it from both ways. But what he was saying is he just wants somebody that doesn't have all the extras up on the side. It's like, oh, you have an ex-boyfriend that used to he had a knife and tried to kill you. I don't want any part of that, right? That's how I see it. If I'm wrong, cool. Put it down below. Awesome. I want to hear what you all have to think about Tate, or just about all this extra that's happening.
He
So
has
I
like a
found out-
150 IQ. Like
Chase.
he's extremely
He's intelligent.
and extremely
Chase.
wise.
Chase.
And he's made money off of people who aren't as smart, and it's just weird how some people think.
He is. Go ahead. Sorry, Sydney.
Okay, so I think so I actually recently just found out about Andrew Tate like last month, maybe like 3 weeks ago, and I watched a couple of videos, and there were some videos that I was like fully on the same page with him, and I was shocked that I was on the same page because I heard like all this shit, like, oh my god, he's like an asshole, you know, like whatever, like he's misogynistic and all this other shit. And I like, when it came to the videos about him talking about like, okay, like if I'm gonna take you out to dinner, if I'm gonna buy all this shit for you, if I'm gonna take care of you, you know, if I'm gonna pick your ass up, like if you're in a shitty situation and you don't do shit around the house, if you're not gonna clean, if you're not gonna like help like cook, like anything like that, like fuck you, like I don't want you in my life, right?
2 coffees.
What?
I think his thing is 2 coffees, but go ahead.
What about morning or something? That's like
What?
Continue.
Okay, anyways.
Continue.
All right, like those are things that I agree with 100%. Like I think that he has a lot to say. I don't think he can speak on behalf of all women per se, because nobody can. But I think that he has some points. I think there are also some points that, you know, like I do take offense to, because like sometimes I can like put myself, like I do have baggage for sure, you know, so like sometimes I feel like I'm being called out, but like I also have to like accept that, you know, like if I have like baggage, like I got to deal with that shit before I put it onto somebody else.
Yeah.
Sydney, I tip my hat to you.
Yeah.
You are one
Yeah,
of the most
100%.
based- You are one of the most based women I've spoken to in a while.
Wow.
What is
Guys, if you guys in the chat think Sydney's based, type base Sydney in all caps.
Can I
I'm
ask
gonna
what
type it right now.
It
Based.
means, fuck, how would you
I just don't.
like
not
your
down to
opinions
earth,
are
but-
good. You like know the truth, and you like see through the bullshit of the world.
You're red
Say it
pilled.
how it is.
You're red pilled.
You're red pilled.
You say how it is, and you recognize the truth that's hidden behind the layers of bullshit in the world.
Try to stay grounded. I try not to argue with too many people.
You're not a sheep.
Like
You lost us.
if someone says you have a based take, it means you see through like all of the layers and you see the golden thread of truth.
Thick.
So like, and again, if like for her, who she is, like again, if you want to type down below, BASED, do it, all caps. See what we got.
Sydney, based as fuck. Based Sydney, based. She's thick.
She's
Okay.
she's like,
I
That's
bet.
what's up.
Watch,
Okay.
give it time. I bet a bunch more will come.
Allison, what is your reaction to the video?
I think it's just very like double standard, because he's saying like we're not allowed to have a previous life before him, and we're not allowed to have like all this stuff.
Oh, I
But
see where
know
she's
for a
coming from.
fact He's not perfect, and he reacts in certain ways due to trauma and stuff like that. And that
so I get it. It's just something he's looking for. That's it. That's his opinion. That's him as a human being. I get it, but it's okay. That's just what he's saying. You know, I get where she's coming from. If her right there, she wanted to date him and he was like, I don't want no baggage. Okay, move on. There's so many people out there who have no baggage, who are, I guess, fresh, I guess, up to a sense. Yeah.
that's baggage. But he in his eyes, he's allowed to have all of that. But his girl, no, definitely not. I don't want to deal with it. I have my own stuff to deal with. That's
Well, then if you are the actual person that he's speaking to or whatever, don't date him. Like, how does this? It's not hard. Come on, guys.
Is it fair to say that
Got
men
quiet.
and women value different things in the partner?
Yes, but I also saw a comment that said guys hide their baggage while girls let guys see it. And I also agree with that. I feel like guys sometimes never show their baggage. Like even in a long relationship, like they won't even show it, and they seem
yep.
like they don't have,
That's
because they want to be like a
100%.
strong man, like they don't want to seem like they have any like trauma or anything, and so that's also a thing. But girls will just show it because they want their like man to be there for them and like understand it. But I feel like he's just saying like I am
Emotions,
perfect, so he
yay.
has to be perfect too. Like he's not perfect.
I don't know if that's exactly what he's saying, but I mean, his main thing is about body count. And I'm sure Andrew Tate's got
Yeah,
a
exactly.
triple digit
Exactly.
body count, most likely.
How many women do you think Andrew Tate slept with?
So
Triple
many.
digit.
Triple.
A grip.
300,
For sure.
300,
A grip.
400.
So why is it a
In the
problem for
hundreds.
the girls, but it's not a problem for him?
Well, their
It's different.
body count.
How?
It's different.
How?
Do you want?
And then there's the
key-
fertility.
A key
Oh, this
that can
one.
unlock every lock is a master
You're gonna
key.
give me a. Okay.
That's
Hold
interesting.
on, hold on.
Yeah,
A key
that's
that can unlock every
deep talk
every
right
lock
there.
is a
But
master key.
hope you guys
But a lock that can be unlocked by
you
every key.
you like what was going on, and of course I want to hear what you guys have to say down below, because I'm always open to learn. Like, I'm not just caught, okay, I'm on his side, I'm on her side. No, I don't. I take what I need and that sees fit for my life, you know, because you have, oh, he said this, I should go do it. Unlikely, but whoever. So I hope you guys have a great day or night wherever you are, and on to the next one.